Your Chihuahua has never bitten without warning. Not once. The growl you're afraid of, that's not the first warning. It's the last one. Long before any growl, your dog sends a series of tiny, silent signals, and most owners miss every single one. Today, you're going to learn all 5. By the end of this video, you'll read your Chihuahua like an open book, and you'll understand why the calmest, most confident Chihuahuas almost never growl at all. One of these, signal number 4, is the one that gets more little dogs in trouble than any other, because almost everyone reads it completely backwards. Let's start with the quietest one. First, let's kill a myth. Chihuahuas are not naturally aggressive. They're not snappy for no reason. There is always a reason. We just miss it. Behavior experts describe something called the ladder of aggression. Picture a ladder. At the very bottom are the tiniest, calmest signals. A lick of the lips, a glance away. At the very top is the growl, the snap, the bite. A dog never wants to climb to the top. Every rung is your Chihuahua asking politely for a little space. When we ignore the bottom rungs because they're so easy to miss, your dog learns something heartbreaking. The quiet signals don't work. So next time, they skip straight to the loud ones. The good news? Once you can see the bottom of the ladder, you can stop the whole climb before it ever starts. So here are the 5 bottom rungs, starting from the quietest. Signal 1, the tongue flick. You've seen it 100 times. A quick little lick of the nose or lips when there's no food anywhere in sight. That's not hunger, it's not a kiss, it's a self-soothing signal. Your Chihuahua is quietly telling you, I'm a little uncomfortable right now. Watch for it when a stranger reaches down to pet them when you pick them up mid-nap, or when a bigger dog gets too close. Now pair it with a big, slow yawn when your dog isn't tired at all and the message gets louder. A sleepy yawn is loose and floppy. A stress yawn is tense and stretched, sometimes with a little squeak. Together, the lick and the yawn are your dog whispering, "This is a bit much for me." It's the very first rung, and it's the easiest one to catch if you're watching. Signal 2, the look away. This one is pure diplomacy. When a Chihuahua feels pressured, they'll deliberately turn their head away and break eye contact, often with that same little lip lick. People misread this as their dog being stubborn or ignoring them. It's the opposite. In dog language, a hard stare is confrontational. So by looking away, your Chihuahua is politely saying, "I don't want any trouble. Please give me a second." If a child leans in for a hug and your Chi turns their face away, that is not rudeness. That is your dog asking for space in the gentlest way they know how. Respect the look away, and your dog learns they can trust you. Ignore it, and they climb to the next rung. Signal 3, whale eye. Now we're climbing higher. Whale eye is when your Chihuahua turns their head away, but their eyes stay locked on whatever's worrying them. Suddenly you see the whites of their eyes, that little half moon of white called the sclera. In a relaxed dog, you barely see it. When you can see it, it means your Chihuahua feels trapped or cornered. They want to leave, but something's stopping them. Whale eye almost always comes with its silent partner, the freeze. The dog goes completely, unnaturally still. No wag, no wiggle, no breathing you can see. People often think a frozen dog is being good or calm. They're not calm, they're a coiled spring. That stillness is the nervous system deciding flight or fight. If you ever see whale eye and a freeze together, stop whatever's happening immediately. This is your Chihuahua at the very top of the quiet ladder. The next rung up is the growl. Signal 4, the one almost everyone gets completely wrong, the tail. We've all been taught the same thing. Wagging tail equals happy dog. And that is simply not true. A wag only tells you the dog is feeling something strongly. It does not tell you what. A happy tail is loose and sweeping. It wags the whole back end, but a stressed tail is different. It's held high and stiff, and it vibrates in a tight, fast little buzz. Same wag, opposite meaning. This is why so many bites happen right after someone says, "But his tail was wagging." It was. It was just the wrong kind of wag. So watch the whole tail, not just the movement. High, stiff, and buzzing means arousal and stress. Low, loose, and sweeping means your chi is genuinely happy. Learn the difference and you'll catch a warning that thousands of owners walk straight past. Signal 5, displacement behaviors, the last quiet plea. Displacement is when your Chihuahua suddenly does something totally random and out of place. In the middle of a tense moment, they'll stop and scratch, even though nothing itches, or sniff the ground like it's the most fascinating thing on earth, or lift one front paw and just hold it in the air. These aren't accidents. They're your dog leaking nervous energy and quietly buying themselves a break from a situation they'd rather escape. The paw lift especially is a tiny white flag. It says, "I'm not sure about this. Please give me a moment." So when you see a random scratch, a sudden sniff, or a frozen little paw held in the air, don't brush it off. Your Chihuahua just used the last of their polite words. So what do you actually do with all this? 2 things. First, pause and give space. The instant you spot any of these 5 signals, just stop. Stop reaching. Stop hugging. Stop the introduction. Take 1 step back and let your Chihuahua breathe. That single pause tells your dog, "I heard you." And it's the fastest way on earth to build trust with a nervous little dog. Second, use the consent test. Here's how it works. Pet your Chihuahua for exactly 3 seconds. Then stop and take your hands completely away. If your dog leans back in, nudges you, or asks for more, you have consent. Keep going. If your dog moves away, freezes, or turns their head, they're telling you they're done. And that's okay. The consent test turns petting into a conversation instead of something that just happens to your dog. And here's the beautiful part. When you honor these 5 signals, something changes. Your Chihuahua slowly learns that the quiet words work, that you always listen before things ever get loud. And a dog who knows they'll be heard, they never need to growl in the first place. That's not a scared little dog snapping at the world. That's a calm, confident Chihuahua who trusts the person they love. And that dog was inside yours the whole time, just waiting for someone to finally understand the language. If this helped you see your Chihuahua a little more clearly, subscribe. We decode 1 Chihuahua mystery at a time every single week. And if you want to go deeper, watch this next. I'll show you exactly what your Chihuahua's body is telling you, from nose to tail. Your dog has been talking to you this whole time. Now you finally know how to listen.